Bethlen Home was founded in 1921 as a result of the Dar mine explosion, which occurred in a town close to Ligonier, Smithton, PA. This explosion occurred in 1907, and as a result of the explosion, a lot of Hungarian immigrants were left without their fathers. Bethlen Home was founded as a place for widows and orphans so that they would have community and a sense of being where they had been in their own home country. Over the last 98 years, Bethlen Communities has grown. The home for the elderly has continued and has grown into a skilled facility with rehabilitation available. We also have a personal care home, home health, hospice, companion care. We have a graceful aging wellness center, and we have independent living cottages, an outpatient therapy, and a transportation program that is dedicated to taking not just our residents to their doctor's offices or their doctor's appointments, but anyone in the community who is in need of a doctor's appointment. Regardless of where that's at, Bethlen can get them to their doctor's appointment. We also have a museum and archives, which is dedicated to not only the events that have happened here at Bethlen, but also events that have happened across the country in the lives of the American Hungarians.
Bethlen Communities Museum and Archive is sort of a doorway to Bethlen Communities, that as you see why we have been here and what purpose and place we serve here at Bethlen Communities, it gives you an experience of the history and the wider purpose of Bethlen, that we are here not only to serve our vulnerable residents and those who are in most need of care and those who need the medical attention that they may not be able to receive elsewhere, but you also see in our museum and archive the beauty that they have brought to all of their endeavors, the beauty that our predecessors and the pioneers of Bethlen Communities brought to the people that they have served, so that they are not only receiving physical care, but their spirit is also being served. Their spirit is also being nourished with beauty in the pieces of art, in the furniture, even in the books that they have used over the years.
Yes, I worked in a nursing home, and I said, I do not want to live my last years in there. But when I find out about this Bethlen in here, I said, this is going to be it. And thank God I made it, yeah. And right now, it's just perfect in here. What we got here, I cannot ask more than that. So we have a senior center in there. We have graceful aging. And those people, every one of them is just, I don't know, they picked them. You had to be nice when you were able to come in here, but every one of them is just a beautiful people. It's just perfect.
I have lived here at Bethlen for almost 5 years. And after we were here, a year or two, my husband said, well, Maxine, you know, this is really a nice place. This is where we need to be. We have facilities here for if we need help. We have, you know, maintenance. You know, the house is nice. We are happy here, and I'm very blessed and thankful for a safe home and community where I have all kinds of help and when I need. And we have the wellness center here for us for exercise, which I utilize that. And I was very thankful after my knee replacement in January, when I came home in February, that I had home health and hospice through Bethlen, and that was just wonderful. I could call them even on Sunday. They came for me one time, and it was, yes, it was needed. And they said, don't be afraid to call. You know, that meant a lot when you're not feeling well. The love of my life, high school sweethearts, and we just planned to be here, spend the rest of our days, but he became ill with Alzheimer's and dementia, had folks come in and help too around the clock, but it just didn't work out. And then we had him go to Bethlen Nursing Home. I called all of the employees, all the aides, everyone, angels, and they surely are that work in that unit. Yes, we're very, very pleased.
Bethlen is a community that provides service, you know, for the people whenever they come, and this is what they need. So Bethlen it feels like home to me. It really does. I mean, everybody you work with, whether it's, you know, the patients or it's the staff, I mean, we all feel like family. We talk to people, you know, everybody like family, and I think we are family. I think we take very good care of everybody, you know, from the time they walk into the door, from the time they leave. I don't know that there's another facility that can take better care of anybody.
I would encourage families to admit their loved ones to Bethlen Home for a few reasons. One of the biggest reasons is we truly care. Bethlen is dedicated to providing person-centered care, and what that means is we want to meet their needs. We don't want to disrupt their routine too much, so we try to do things that help them maintain what they did at home. The other thing is we have excellent therapy here, so if you're only here for a short time stay, it's a good way to get back on your feet and get home. We also have excellent therapy for the people that are staying here. Our staff is so good at identifying the needs of our residents right away and getting that therapeutic help, whether it's speech, occupation, or physical therapy, so that their needs can be met and so that we can keep their quality of life up, their abilities to do things. The memory care unit is very special. We do have an established routine. Routine is very important for people that are having memory deficits and sensory deficits. So we do have an established routine, but people are still enabled to get the showers they want when they want. They're still enabled to get out of bed when they want to in the morning. If they want to sleep until 11, we encourage that. Bethlen provides care better than anyone else, and I'm confident that I can say that.
Ligonier Gardens means to me a good, safe home. And they take good care of you. Well, sometimes we have activities in the forenoon, and if not, then we go to lunch, and then we have activities in the afternoon. My favorite activity is bingo, and we pick strawberries. It's just nice to get out in the sunshine and the fresh air.
Ligonier Gardens means to me a safe community for the older generation here in Ligonier. Somewhere they can feel safe and taken care of, and there's always people here for them when they need someone. There's lots of one-on-one care. There's lots of activities for the residents here. The family members seem to enjoy it. We're very open to family members spending time with their loved ones. Family members bring their loved ones here. They're worried that they're guilty for bringing them here, and I always tell them that they're safer here. There's always someone here with them. They're never alone. They always have someone they can talk to, and we can always call them if there's ever a problem or an issue or they don't feel like they're at home.
A caregiver will do anything, getting into a wheelchair, transporting, getting them here, there, everywhere, whatever. Even if they need little things, like they don't understand a catalog and they want help with a catalog order, or even just someone to talk to. Whatever they need me to do, that's what we pitch in and do, because that's just what caregivers do. We just give care. If you're depressed when you get here, we're not going to let you be depressed long.
There's a problem in here, and I want the very best of care that I can get. And they decided that probably that was the Ligonier Gardens here in Ligonier. So my goal actually is to leave here someday. Every morning at 10 o'clock, I'm here at a chair and I'm working on yoga, or I'm doing some kind of gymnastics, or I'm working on fitness, aging gracefully actually. Because I belong to I'm a patient here, I don't pay a thing to go there for professional exercise, professional training. Zero. I mean, and they provide a van. They provide a way for me to get there and to return. And people come from all over Ligonier, and the reputation they have is wonderful. You know, this is a great place.
I would say that if you have a problem, especially with balance, that this service is perfect for that. I didn't realize the things that helped me help my balance. I didn't realize how important my ankles are. I didn't realize how important my toes are. I now can walk. Now I use a cane because everybody tells me, use your cane. But I can walk without it. Kathy just doesn't do the exercise. She kind of makes it fun for you too. So it's been very successful for me because it answered my problems, first of all, which is the only reason I came here. But I do think that exercising has kept me living as long as I have.
What I feel home health means for patients is keeping them independent at home. Our patients want to stay at home, and I feel that we provide services in their home to help them function at their highest independence possible.
If the person doesn't have the ability to go get services out into the community, we're able to bring that service back to their house and be able to work on things without them risking the issue of falling.
So our senior population would like to remain in their home as opposed to going into a facility for care. So I believe that having a companion care from Bethlen come into their home to help them with their activities is a blessing for them, and they highly appreciate the help that we give them.
They found me. I had a series of seizures and I broke both my ankles, nose, and I was in the hospital. They took care of me when I came out of the hospital. Julie was my main therapist. She worked with me. She was great. She got me back on my feet. It took a long time, it took months, but she knew what she was, doing. I don't even know if I'd be walking if I would have to, go to a physical therapy place, every time. It was really nice that they came into the home. Bethlen came into the home. And then they felt like my friends. They took me to all my appointments. They were with me, they stayed with me, they made me feel safe. They stayed with me all the time. Other services that take me to my appointments, they leave you. They drop you off. You don't know when they're coming back. And Bethlen's, they're not like that. They stay with you, they take care of you, they come in the building. I think they're wonderful.
We will go to your door. We will help you into the van with any assistance that you might need. And we will take you to the doctor, wherever you need to go, Johnstown, Pittsburgh, Ligonier, Latrobe, Greensburg, and we wait with you. We stay at the doctor's office with you, and then we will bring you back home. And if you have a little stop or two to make, we can do that as well. You're also welcome to invite a family member or a friend who you would like to have with you during the appointment time to come along. There is room in the van. We can take at least one other person.
So we offer physical therapy services, we offer occupational therapy, as well as speech therapy services. And those services can cover anyone from a pediatric patient up into a geriatric patient. We can treat all ranges of the spectrum, so whether it's a child who has something like spina bifida or an adult with balance issues or vertigo issues, we're able to address those with our therapy team. So Bethlen has allowed me to kind of find an ideal job. It's an amazing company who allows you to truly spend the time with the patients, because a lot of companies nowadays just focus on productivity. And here at Bethlen, we don't have to look at numbers and only numbers. So if I need to spend an hour and a half with a patient, I'm able to do that, whether it's in outpatient or whether it's in our home health services. It's really unique, and not a lot of other companies out there are doing it, whether it's home health or outpatient. I'm really proud of the fact that I can help people in their everyday lives and get back to what they enjoy.
I've had 2 knee replacements, so my strength in my legs was not as strong as they were, and my ankles, and I was having issues with balance. I think I've been here 4 weeks, and I've seen a lot of progress in that time. People, they just care. You can either go see Jamie up at Bethlen, or you can just put up with the pain. It still needs to be shouted from these hillsides up here.
Bethlen Communities represents a place close to home that cares for those who aren't able to care for themselves. I feel when I come into work every day, I'm not coming to work. I'm coming home. And I'm coming to make sure that other people's loved ones feel the love and security that they need at this stage in their life.